Hi lovelies, and welcome back to my channel. So it has already been Valentine's Day when you guys are watching this, and I wanted to show you a awesome cookie recipe just in case maybe you fumbled Valentine's Day a little bit and you need an idea about how to make up for it. So I'm going to show you guys how I bake the best chocolate chip oatmeal cookies, as long as the dog doesn't interrupt me a million and one times. And you guys know that I don't do dairy or gluten, so I have made them gluten sensitive, I would say, and dairy free. And if you guys don't need to make those concessions, then as always, you guys can just choose whatever ingredients you prefer. So I have also done a actual list of the recipe on my blog. As always, I will link my blog down in the description box for you guys to go check out the exact recipe. But today will just be a quick kind of bake with me, showing you how I bake the cookies. So let's get into the video. So I will first show you guys all of the ingredients that I'm going to use. I have two different kinds of oats. So I have the old-fashioned oats and the quick oats. And you guys will see in the video, the old-fashioned are like the larger sized oats. And then the quick oats are kind of like more ground up. And I like mixing the oats. It just gives like a better texture to the cookie in my opinion. I have some chocolate chips. I have butter, some regular sugar, white sugar, some all-purpose flour, if you guys have been watching my channel for a while now, you know that anytime I have to use brown sugar, I use the coconut palm sugar, some baking soda, some vanilla extract imitation, just a pinch of salt is needed, and eggs. So the things that I'm worried about being dairy-free and gluten-free are all of them, obviously, but the only time you at least I have to worry about that is oats are naturally gluten-free. I buy specifically dairy-free, gluten-free chocolate chips, dairy-free butter, and then gluten-free flour. Since I don't actually have an allergy, I just have a sensitivity to it. I don't have to make sure, I guess there's absolutely no contact with dairy or gluten. I just have to make sure that they say that they're dairy and gluten free. Tip for you guys. So when I open my new vanilla, I just kind of cut like a little slit in the tin foil or the covering on the top, and then that way when I'm pouring it out into my usually really tiny measuring spoon, it doesn't overflow it. It just kind of can be squeezed out drop by drop. You'll see this in my blog, but I either tell you that you can grease your pan or use these pop-up, oh my gosh, I can't talk, parchment paper pop-ups. Easy for baking. So great for baking, oven safe. Oh, I'm not even on there. But I use these when I'm baking cookies because they're so much easier cleanup and I don't have to like clean the pan really deeply afterwards. Also, I was going to mention, if you guys are looking for like new pots and pans set, we just got these Rachel Ray set for Christmas. Zoom out a little bit. And so it came with like a baking sheet, a big boiling pot, a couple different saucepans, skillets, different things, and I love them. I'm obsessed. The last pots and pans that I had purchased, I think were back in college, like when I was going to school. And so my husband and I had just kind of compiled all of our pots and pans that we had had forever, and they were doing the job, I guess, but they just were not the best quality. And so my mom noticed that and got us those for Christmas. And we're never looking back. You can like wipe them clean. You can, like, they're so easy to clean, so easy to cook with. So I definitely recommend that. This isn't sponsored or a collaboration or anything like that, but I love them so much. So I thought I'd give you guys that tip in case you're in the market for those. I will try to find a link for what she got. I think she got them from Target, so I'm not sure if they're Target exclusive or what, but I will try to find a link for those pots and pans and link it down below in case you guys want to check them out. So there's no real trick to how I scoop them out or anything, but obviously you can see I like to make them a little bit on the bigger side. But this is 9 cookies and then I have that much batter left, so I think I could make like 18. So the recipe that I'm going to post will make like obviously 12 and a half, and you could double it, you could triple it, whatever, obviously to fit your cookie needs. I probably should have halved this recipe so that I didn't have so many tempting cookies to eat. So these are them. Oh, I'm like way zoomed in, it looks like. Yep. Hot out of the oven. They were like kind of bubbling as I took them out. They look so good. So yes, they do come out pretty flat. What else was I gonna say? Oh, obviously you can make them smaller. And then in my blog post I say 10 to 12 minutes because 10 minutes I kind of like them to be a little bit softer, so that's how long I put them in for. But if you want them to be harder or crunchier, then you can, you know, bake a little bit longer as you see fit. So here they are. So yummy. Obviously they're not the most beautiful cookies, but they really are the most tasty cookies. I'm sure that if you didn't want to add chocolate chips, you could add like raisins or nuts of some kind. But honestly, the chocolate chips, in my opinion, make them. So, as always, I like to taste test. I think I may have taste tested them before I videoed this part because I couldn't wait to get my camera on. But they're like perfectly chewy, perfectly moist, really, really good. If you guys didn't like how they like broke up a little bit, like I'll show you, like you can see they weren't like, they didn't come off the baking pan super perfect, I guess I would say. If that bothers you for some reason, then I would say maybe not doing the huge oats, just doing like the ones that are ground up a little bit more. That might help them stay together. But for me, I love having that extra large oat in there. And then also something I just thought of, you could easily like make these like a granola for you in the morning. So if you have several pieces that are kind of broken up or whatever, you could throw them in your yogurt or use them as granola in the morning for breakfast. That is it for today's video, you guys. I hope you enjoyed following along with me to bake these best chocolate chip oatmeal cookies ever. Don't forget the actual recipe you guys can find on my blog, which I will link down below in the description box. Don't forget to subscribe, and that way you can stay up with our channel, keep following our journey, keep seeing really awesome recipes. If you guys have any requests for anything like dairy-free or gluten-free that you haven't really found a great recipe for yet and you want to see if I can try to make a good one, or if I have a good one to show you, let me know down in the comments. Also, let me know if you guys bake these, how you think they turn out. So these obviously are cookies that you can bake for somebody if you messed up Valentine's Day, like I said already, or just if you're trying to get some points, or for any holiday for that matter. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it and you want to see more videos like this and you're excited to try these chocolate chip cookies yourself. I think that's it, you guys. I appreciate you watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.